Gastlecast. I'm Chris.
I'm Heather.
On this episode, we're going to be talking about Funko Pops that are unnecessary. What the F, Funko? What were you thinking? But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post new content like this right here. Heather, what Funko Pops do you feel are unnecessary?
There is one thing that definitely comes to mind, and if you've watched us before, you know that I hate unnecessarily flocked Funko Pops.
That's true. One for me is the Chrome Funko Pop. They made absolutely too many of them, but we'll get to that. I also hate it when they make a glow-in-the-dark pop and a common version that isn't glow-in-the-dark. Why not just make a glow-in-the-dark pop, and then be done with it? That's it. Done. Finished.
I have an answer to that.
Oh yeah, baby. Who doesn't like that sweet, sweet nectar that we call money?
I don't know who doesn't like it, but I know who likes it a lot, and that's Funko.
Funko!
So the first up, unnecessary flocking. Why do they have a flocked bird? To me, flocking is not a sign of feathers, it's fur. I mean, this feels sort of furry.
Flocking in general has never been my favorite. I think that's might be my least favorite variant.
Mine too.
But some pops are neat flocked when it makes a lot of sense.
When it makes sense and when it's done well. When you get into like the different colors, I find that they look sloppy. This guy, from afar, okay, cool colors, neat looking. But then close up, you have like this, it just looks...
It's ugly.
Sloppy. And not to mention, he has a little bit of flocking on his beak that is like painted yellow on accident.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, what's worse than that is when you get a chrome version of your favorite character. The chromes first came out around the time of Infinity War.
Yes.
They released an Iron Spider, an Iron Man, and a Thanos. And I was really excited about it. It was all the rage there for a while. It was sold in Australia. It was just the 3 characters. And it was like you had to know somebody to get them.
Yes, and they were, as far as I know, were they the first 3?
I believe they were the first 3 chromes that were released. And it was exciting. It was an exciting time because this was something different, something we hadn't seen before. Mm-hmm. And then Funko decided to say, screw it, we're going to literally make every character from Marvel into a chrome variation.
Yes.
And they went hog wild. They made a bunch of gold characters. It got really out of control to the extent of going inside the store and it was gold chrome pops everywhere.
It was cool when it was 3.
Yeah.
But now that there's like 300...
Yeah.
It's a little ridiculous.
It's tipping the scales.
Yeah, it's definitely overkill.
It is overkill. So they have seemed to slow down on this, and I think it's because they've realized that people don't want this many chrome of anything. People
were like spending so much money on the original 3. So Funko's like, people really like this.
And then it was just a tidal wave of chrome. Just chrome everything. Nobody wanted it. Nobody was looking for this amount of chrome Funko Pops. So the first 3, I am cool with them, like this one. It's not my favorite. I don't love chrome. I don't. But I thought the first 3 were really neat, and I do have them in my collection. I love them. And then the Thanos, they made like Infinity Gauntlet, like Thanos Pops.
Yes.
Where they were all the different colors of the stones. Those were cool too, because it made sense.
It makes perfect sense.
But just a bunch of gold Funko Pop Marvel characters.
Is that a weird dance?
Let's cut it off. Let's like.
Did you burn yourself?
Kill this. Let's kill this.
Did you burn yourself?
And then we have glow in the dark problems. Glow in the dark is probably my favorite variant.
Yes, I love... So, glow-in-the-dark and metallic for me.
Glow-in-the-dark and metallic.
Not to be confused with chrome.
Glow-in-the-darks are awesome. I love glow-in-the-darks. But these 2 characters were released at the exact same time. We have a glow-in-the-dark one, which is this guy here with the white eyes, and the non-glow, the one with the black eyes. They were both released by Walgreens. This is Spirit Spider from the Spider-Man video games. Neat Funko Pop, but we only need 1. But who in their right mind goes to the store and they're like, well, you know, there's the glow and the regular. I'll take both. Like, who's doing that. Like, I just have them because of happenstance. Who goes out and just buys both? And why would Funko think this is a good idea? Are they honestly thinking, you know what? They probably don't want to glow in the dark. They probably just don't want it. I don't think that's it at all. I think what they tried to do was almost make a chase variant. That's what this was.
I think so, because the glow seems to be a lot more rare.
It is a lot more rare. But the thing is why not just release a glow-in-the-dark one in abundance and everybody can get the glow-in-the-dark one and everybody rejoice and be happy? Why make, like, if you're going to limit something, why make it a Walgreens Funko Pop that's exactly the same but it just glows?
What I will say about this set, okay, and you might not agree with me, but I do think that the two different eyes, like just in regular daylight, is really, really cool.
I don't need both eye colors. The eye colors are cool and all, but it doesn't matter enough to me to go out and spend $10 more or whatever it might be. This isn't the only glow-in-the-dark problem.
An even bigger glow-in-the-dark problem. This is a very cool Funko Pop. This is Nearly Headless Nick. He's a ghost from Harry Potter, if you don't know who he is. A few months prior to releasing this guy, they released a common Funko Pop that doesn't glow. And then, like, I think it was 2 months later, we had SDCC, and he was released.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, they just released the regular one a couple months ago. Thank goodness I didn't buy him. I prefer a glow over a regular variant.
Absolutely. The same goes for me with Spirit Spider.
The fact that they released him afterwards, it was definitely a cash grab. First, people were excited, oh my god, Nearly Headless Nick, this is great. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go buy him. This is awesome. And then they're like, well, he glows now.
Yep. Well, that's how you hit a completionist. Guess what, guys? We have 2 new pops coming your way. One that doesn't glow and one that does. And you're going to need both. It's a great thing that they're doing for their business. Yeah. But for the collector, sometimes it comes across as downright stupid. It seems like a cash grab. It makes us a little bit more angry at Funko for doing things like this. The fact that they make a common version and then they're like, well, we'll make a glow-in-the-dark one down the road and you can go ahead and get it then. Then it leaves you again with 2 Funko Pops exactly the same. The only difference is that it glows in the dark and you want to glow in the dark more. It's just a really crappy thing to do. So what the F, Funko? Guys, what do you think about all these Funko Pops and all the different variations? Do you agree with us? Do you think that they should only release one version of said Funko Pop? Like, shouldn't they have just released a glow instead of a glow in like a regular common one? We'd love to know your opinion. Let us know all of that and more in the comments section down below. Guys, remember as always, we are together, yes! We will catch you next time!
Bye!